you guys. I wanted to talk to you guys about the rental car program. Now, this is how it works. You connect with Lyft online, and you get a car through Lyft. Now, this is the requirements. You got to put down a $250 deposit. And what that does is that's just a deposit so that when you get the car and you do your rides and then you decide you don't want to work for Lyft anymore, you turn the car back in and then you get your $250 deposit back. Now, the reason why the Lyft program is so good is because you benefit from it. Because say like if you want a nice car but you don't have the money to be able to put down for a nice car, this allows you to have a nice car. You can use it for your own personal use, and you can go out of town. It's a beautiful thing. The reason why I decided to do it was because I didn't have a car. My son is in sports, and I was always running him to his sports on the bus. And I was like, man, I need a car, but I really couldn't afford a car. So that's why I decided to do the Lyft. Now, the requirements is that you just do the 20 rides, and once you do the 20 rides, they renew you for the next week, which is really good because that keeps you driving. But sometimes, you got to do to pay for the price of the car. Sometimes you may have to do 22 or 23 rides because sometimes the rides are kind of small, so you get they might be like $3 rides or $4 rides. It might be a little small, so you got to do a little more rides just to pay for the car. So it's very beneficial because it keeps you with a nice car. And then when you go in once a month, they do an oil change once a month because they know you're driving a lot. If your tires is bad, they fix your tires. You don't have to pay no additional money. The oil change is free. You basically don't have to pay for anything. If your transmission go out or your engine go out, they just give you a new car. So, and they give you a car that day. So it's a really good program. People be asking, well, I heard it was expensive. And I heard, well, it is expensive, but the money is not coming really out your pocket. As long as you got your app on, they're going to give you the business. So you just say like if you want to drive from 8 to 12, they're going to give you the business. Just have your app on. They're going to give you the business, and you'll be able to pay for the price of the car. Now, mind you, if I had to pay for the price of the car out of my own pocket, it will be expensive. I wouldn't be able to afford it. But because they're giving you the business, you can't afford the car. So another reason why you benefit from it, because if you had your own car and your transmission went out, you would have to put you have to put your car in the shop, get your transmission fixed. They might have it for a few days. You still got to get to work. So now you got to pay Uber or Lyft to give you a ride to work, or you got to count on friends to take you to work. So you're spending money not only at the place where you got your car worked on, but now you got to pay other people to take you to work. So with this program, at least you always have a nice car. At least you just do the 20 rides, which is very easy because you could do 3 rides a day, and by the end of the week, you got your 20 rides to renew you for the next week. You see? So you just do the 20 rides to keep renewing you. You got to do the 20 rides. Now, if you don't do the 20 rides, let's just say you do 15 rides, you don't make it to the 20 rides. What happens is whatever the price of the car is, you're going to have to come out the pocket the rest of the money, and then they may not renew you. In order to keep driving for them, you have to do the 20 rides. Now, let's just say you do the 20 rides and you still didn't make enough for the price of the car. It might be a little off, like $5 or $10, but that's because the rides you did were like very little rides. So sometimes you might have to do 21 or 22 rides to do a little extra to pay for that week, because the car is, like I said, like $2 something a week. So it's a really good program. I just wanted to give y'all that information. And if you have any questions, just hit me up on YouTube if you have any other questions about the Lyft rental car program. All right. Talk to y'all soon. All right.